Vanakkam friends. Let us discuss on the weather and climate chapter 2 and monsoon and rainfall, the chapter 3 under the unit 2 agricultural meteorology in this presentation. Well friends, let us now discuss the difference between the weather and climate. Weather is the study of atmosphere condition for a short duration for limited period. The elements like temperature, humidity, rainfall and wind are being observed in the weather. Weather changes very often. A place can experience different weather conditions in a year. The study of weather is meteorology. Whereas the climate is the study of average weather conditions observed over a long period of time, that is about 30 years for a larger area. The collective effect of all elements are observed in climate. Climate is more or less permanent. The place can experience only one type of climate. The study of climate is called climatology. Next, we will see the factors affecting climate. There are about 9 factors. Let us see one by one in the subsequent slides. The first factor is latitude and distance from the equator. The places near the equator is warmer because the sun rays falls vertically, while the places far away from the equator, they are cooler because sun rays fall slanting. The example is temperate or polar regions. If you look at this image, at the equator, the weather is very hot, and at the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, that is far away from equator, are cold regions. The second factor is altitude, that means height from mean sea level. For a vertical rise of 165 meters, there is an average decrease in temperature at the rate of 1 degree Celsius. The temperature decreases with the increase in height. Even though the Shimla and Jalandhar are located on the same altitude, the Shimla is cooler because it is located at high altitude than Jalandhar. And this figure explains that at the sea level, the temperature is 70 degrees Celsius. When the altitude is increasing, it decreased to 59.2 degrees Celsius at 3000 feet height. The third factor is nature of prevailing wind. Onshore winds brings moisture from the sea and causes rainfall. Offshore winds coming from the land are dry and help in evaporation. In India, onshore summer monsoon winds brings rainfall, while offshore winter monsoon winds are generally dry. The image indicates that the sun heats the ground as well as sea, and because of this heating, the moist air rises from the sea and it touches the cloud where it is condensed, and the rain is formed, and that rainfall is receiving in the ground. Well friends, the next factor is cloud cover. Cloudless atmosphere results in high temperature even under shade because of hot day sunshine. At night, this heat radiates back from the ground very rapidly. Cloudy sky brings rainfall. There are 2 images I provided here, and the first image where the cloud cover is there, and because of that the day is cooler because the clouds reflect sun's energy back to space, whereas in the night the climate is warmer due to the clouds prevent heat radiated from ground from escaping. The second image shows that there is no cloud cover and the day is warmer due to larger amount of sun's energy reaches earth's surface, while the night is cooler because it allows more heat radiated from ground to escape. Fifth one is ocean currents. It brings large movement of water from a place of warm temperature to cool temperature and vice versa. So a warm ocean current raises the temperature of the coast and brings rainfall. Cooler the current, lower the temperature and form the fog. It helps in equal distribution of the heat across the globe. The next factor is direction of mountain chain. The mountain chain acts as a natural barrier for wind and heavy rainfall on windward side and low rainfall in the leeward side. Greater Himalayas check the moisture-laden monsoon winds from crossing over to Tibet. Also check biting polar pole winds entering to India. Because of this, northern plains of India get heavy rain and Tibet remains rain shadow. Good friends, this figure clearly shows how the mountain affect the climate. As I told earlier, the sun heats up bodies of water and land mass, and because of that the water heats up and evaporates, and due to wind direction, the wind carries the water vapor and hits the mountain slope and moves upward, and there the water vapor condenses and form clouds and rain, and the rainfall receives to the windward side in larger quantity when compared to the leeward side, which is less or no rainfall. We can see how the slope is affect the climate. The concentration of heat is more in gentle slope, which raises the temperature. Steeper slope lowers the temperature. Mountain slopes facing the sun are warmer than the slopes far away from the sun rays. Example, southern slopes of Himalayas are warmer than the northern slope. The figure clearly indicates that the south facing slope at the northern hemisphere will get more of heat when compared to north facing slopes. In this slide, how equator plays an important role in climate, it is been clearly explained. The north facing slope and south facing slope will get the climate or temperature at equal ratio at the equator. Eighth factor is nature of soil and vegetation cover. Stony and sand soil is the good conductor of heat of the sun very quickly. Bare surface radiates heat and desert is hot in the day and cold in the night. Forest area having low range of temperature throughout the year when compared to other areas. Friends, the last factor is the conductivity. Water is poor conductor of heat, and water takes longer time to cool and heat. Place near to the sea coast has a low range of temperature and high humidity. In the interior places of the continents, extreme temperatures are observed. The example, Mumbai experiences low temperature and high rainfall than Nagpur, although both places are located on the same altitude. Well friends, now we can see about the monsoon and rainfall. The word monsoon comes from Arabic word mausim, meaning the season. Seasonal change in the direction of the prevailing or strongest winds of the region. The monsoon are most often associated with the Indian Ocean. Regarding seasons in India, there are about 4 seasons. Winter season during January-February, pre-monsoon season during March and April, May, and during this period the pre-monsoon showers will occur. Southwest monsoon season from June to September, the southwest monsoon takes place during this season. Northeast monsoon, that is also post-monsoon season, that is autumn, it occurs in October and December. The rainfall occurs due to series of cyclones that arise in Indian Ocean, namely the Bay of Bengal in the east and Arabian Sea in the west. These cyclones travels from northeast direction and enter into the peninsular India along the west coast, causes the seasons in India. Let me talk about on southwest monsoon first, that is takes place during June and September. At the beginning of the year, the temperature of Indian Peninsula region rapidly rises under the increasing heat of the sun. A minimum barometric pressure is established in interior parts of peninsula by month of March. Westerly winds prevails on the West Kerala and south winds on the west of northern Sirkas. Sirkas means Sarkar. It's a division of British India that includes Odisha and Bengal. During April-May, the region of high temperature shifted to north, namely Upper Sindh, Lower Punjab and Western Rajasthan. These regions become low barometric pressure area. Monsoon winds are directed. Western branch of southwest monsoon touches North Karnataka, southern Maharashtra and then Gujarat. When the southwest monsoon fully operated on western India, another branch of the same is acting in Bay of Bengal. It carries rain to Burma, northern parts of east coast India, West Bengal, Assam and the whole of North India in general. Northeast monsoon occurs during October and December, which is more important as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned because 48% of the total rainfall is received by this monsoon. During September end, the southwest monsoon penetrates to northwestern India region on the account of increasing the barometric pressure in North India. There is a shift to barometric to southeast. Northeastern monsoon winds begins to flow on the east coast. This brings heavy and continuous rainfall to the southeast India. This map very clearly expressing how the southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon are taking place and how it is benefited to different parts of India are explained. The cyclones formed in Arabian Sea of southwest monsoon it constitute and it is approaching the peninsular India and then that it moves to the western parts of India, namely Lower Punjab and Gujarat, and then moves to northern parts of India and finally the northeastern states of India. At the end of September, the northeast monsoon begins and it is benefiting the rainfall to the southeast states of India. Good friends, let me explain on the difference between the southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. The southwest monsoon blows during rainy season, that is during June and September. It blows from sea to land. It is a moisture bearing wind. It gives 80% of the rainfall to India. Blow into India in two branches, namely Arabian and Bay of Bengal branch. While the northeast monsoon, it blows during winter season, that is October and December. It blows from land to sea shore area. It is a dry wind. It gives 15% of the rainfall and it is having only one branch. Let me explain now the winter rainfall and summer rainfall. The winter rainfall take place in January and February. It is restricted to northern India only and is received in the form of fog in Punjab, Rajasthan and central India. Whereas summer rainfall during March and May month has local storms mostly received in southeast of peninsular, in Bengal and western India does not receive this rainfall. The final content of this presentation, that is rainfall status in India. Mausinram in Meghalaya receives the highest rainfall in India. Kutch region of Gujarat and Rajasthan, lowest rainfall states in India. India receives maximum rainfall through southwest monsoon. Tamil Nadu receives more rainfall through northeast monsoon. Good friends, now the question and answer. The percentage of rainfall received through southwest monsoon in India is 80 to 95%. That is the correct answer. Contribution of rainfall through northwest monsoon in Tamil Nadu is 48%. That is the correct answer. The third question, which state receives the highest rainfall in India? Meghalaya is the correct answer. Study of weather is called as meteorology. Well friends, for PDF and online test, text me at 9894904745 and mail me at vanangamudi.tnu@gmail.com. Thank you friends. Kindly subscribe my channel to get upcoming videos. Thank you very much.